Hey, Charlie here with Hot Tips, here with another WordPress theme review for you. Today we are going to be taking a look at Photex. This is a WordPress theme by ThemeKingdom. And you can see right away that this theme is completely catered toward photographers. So if you are a photographer or an artist, it would work for artists as well. I would imagine it would work for really any creative artist in any type of creative art that you can get, because this is essentially a theme that is designed to display work, it is designed to display things in a gallery type format, and it is also great for selling things that you work on as well, as it does have WooCommerce integrated into it. So let's check out the theme, the front end of things, see some of the unique features that come with Photex, and we'll sort of go from there. So we can see obviously that we're arranging all of our photos in this mosaic type format here in a gallery, and as I make the browser a different size for responsiveness, you can see that the images intelligently position themselves to take up all of the space that's provided, which is really, really nice. In fact, it's completely mobile ready in this way, since it just does one photo down the page like this. So that's pretty good for mobile responsiveness. Now you'll also see that we have some floating buttons here, so let's go through those as well. We can see that this button right here has the typical menu sort of logo to it. These three little lines are sort of common in modern, I guess, mobile or modern design, is these three little lines mean menu. So if I click that, we can see that we have a partially transparent, well, I guess it's very transparent actually, menu that has the logo that placed right here. Obviously you can have your own logo there if you want to. And we have the home page, which is this right here. Now if I click gallery, it's going to be the same thing because the gallery is the home page as we have it. I'm not entirely sure this theme supports infinite scroll. It doesn't support infinite scroll when you go to the blog or really any specific page, but on the home page here, I'm noticing that as I scroll down, more images will load if they are available. And if no images are available, it will tell you. So I have a feeling that in this homepage arrangement, if you have more images to share, it sort of has an infinite scroll to it. So that's kind of cool too. It doesn't list it in the features, but it sort of has that effect, at least it appears to anyway. So let's take a look at some of the other things we have here. Obviously, you can display things in a grid like this. So we'll go ahead and display a gallery in a grid. We also have a gallery with grid and info. So if we were to display things like that, it would have a different hover effect. So it has the same images, but when you hover over it, you get different information, and that is great. Now, one thing I will say about this, and I wish it would do this, I wish theme designers would do this more often, is that it does not allow me to click the image anywhere to be taken to it. I still have to click the text, and that's annoying to me. I don't want to have to click the text. If I click anywhere in the image, I want that to take me to that image. And that goes along for tapping images as well on a mobile phone. Is it going to go when I tap on it? I would hope so, but I don't know. So let's take a look at one more gallery here. We have full screen. Now the full screen gallery is great, especially for mobile devices. This is fantastic. It has one tiny downside to it that I don't necessarily like, and that's this little area right here. I have a feeling this is supposed to have some sort of descriptive text in it if it wants to, but it doesn't display any descriptive text in their demo. Now this little arrow is pretty cool. You can click this and be taken directly to the next photo. It loads pretty quickly. But one thing that's hidden here that isn't really necessarily explained is that this whole area is also touch responsive. So I can drag this to the next photo if I want. And this is great for mobile devices, like I said. And it also has smooth scrolling applied to it as well. So it doesn't just sort of stop where I want it to stop, or it doesn't really just stop when I stop touching it. It sort of has this momentum that gets applied to it. So in that way, if I give this enough momentum, I'll skip right over top of this image and I'll go into this image instead. So you can see that I can sort of do that. So that's pretty cool. I actually can go, if I go hard enough, I bet I can go all the way to the end if I do this right. Oh yeah, there it is. So, I mean, that's a pretty cool feature here as well. And also it supports video. And as soon as you get to the video and you click on it, of course, the video will start playing. It doesn't play automatically when you get to the slide. It plays after you click on it and start to play it. Now, this is the downside I don't like about this, and that is that this thing here never goes away. If I want to see any part of the images that are in this area, I'm sort of stuck dealing with this little tiny tab thing here. And this is especially true for video. If I'm watching a video, I don't want this thing here. And I'm going to have to deal with this thing being here if I wanted to display my videos like this. So let's take a look at the next menu option. We have Shop. And Shop is obviously, it's a store and it's integrated directly with WooCommerce. So very, very popular WooCommerce plugin for WordPress. And you have all of the functions and features and extension possibilities of WooCommerce when you buy this theme. And you can sell your prints. So if you have like if you're a photographer or you're a painter, you can sell stuff like this. So if I went to, say, a longboard, I could select this and I would have the details about it, the description, any reviews that are available, related products, all that stuff. And there's even options to have, there's even a way to have multiple options with your products. So let's say you sell a painting, or let's say it's a picture. More realistically, it would be a picture in this example. Let's say you have a picture available in color and also in black and white. You would be able to have that option selectable. Also, if you sell them in a variety of different sizes, which is something that is very common for photographers, you sell them in a variety of different sized prints, and you'd be able to have that option available as well, and the price would change automatically. It also keeps track of the number of things you have in stock. Again, this is all built into WooCommerce, not necessarily the theme. So this is plugin specific. So any theme that has WooCommerce integrated will have this ability as well. Same thing with related products and reviews. Okay, so let's go back over here. Check out, we have obviously About Me. So if you your About page, full screen, has a banner image that you can customize, very nice and clean, Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff. One more thing here, we'll take a look at some of the shortcodes that are available with the theme. And like I said, there are a lot of shortcodes. Here are multiple column layouts here. We have drop caps available. We have toggles, menu toggles like this. We can also do, I guess, multiple different column layouts with that as well. We have info boxes, progress bars, accordion style displays for information. We obviously have a plethora of different button choices, medium sizes, small sizes, mini sizes, all these things. A lot of different tabs as well. And we have pricing tables, which for some reason isn't available on the shortcodes page. It's actually available in a sub-menu of their demo theme, which is right here. By the way, if you'd like to check out the demo for yourself, you can always click the annotation in the top left corner of the screen or the link in the description below, and that will take you to more details about the theme, and you can check it out yourself. But as you can see, pricing tables are also here as well. So if you wanted to sell your photography in packages or something like that, you could do that. If you wanted to offer a membership program for people, you could totally do that and offer those membership options in a subscription format. Built into WooCommerce, you could offer the subscriptions as a product, and then that would have reoccurring billing applied to it. That's a built-in feature that you can sort of implement with WooCommerce. A membership feature, however, is not built into WooCommerce, and it is not built into this theme, so you'd need another plugin, which, you know, membership from WPME Dev is my recommendation for that. But if you want a membership system, that's a pretty good way of doing it as well. So let's take a look also at what the blog looks like. Now, the blog looks like a typical blog. It has a variety of different post formats, and they're all the built-in formats for WordPress, so your formatting options will be retained if you ever decide to go a different route with your theme. So we can check out, let's just check out this Jazz Festival one here. If I click this blog layout, I get presented with the post. It's a little slow loading on their demo theme, but this is a brand new theme, so it might be that they're just getting hit with a bunch of traffic. It's not necessarily the code's fault for that necessarily. And if you have fast hosting, you shouldn't ever have to worry about things loading very quickly. Unless, of course, being that it's a photography site, you have to make sure that your images are optimized for the web. So you can't just throw up 4K resolution images that are like 30 megabytes a piece. You can't just upload those to your WordPress site and expect them to load quickly. Be conscious of the sizes of your files and the formatting of your files, you know, like using JPEGs instead of PNGs, things like that, when you're trying to have your work displayed. But as you can see here, it fully supports video posts, image posts, link posts, quotes, all sorts of that kind of stuff. Has a Flickr widget built into it as well, which is nice. And of course, you can put a Facebook like box or something up there as well. Yeah, sharing options built in. It's really nice and clean. That's my review of it overall. It's a very nice, very clean presentation for the purpose that this theme has. Now, obviously, we have contact information here, how to find us. They're obviously using some of their alert box shortcodes in this area as well. Twitter API or Twitter feed is right here. And that's pretty much it. If you wanted to contact them directly to get to the contact page, there's also this little envelope button here in the top right-hand corner. You could click that and have an instant pop-up contact form on any page, which is great for, I guess, well, that's just great overall for getting business, really. So if you're looking at the home page and you're like, man, I really like this photographer, I'm going to click this thing here. Oh, man, that looks like a pretty cool photo. I'm sifting through their photos here in full color. This is nice. This is great. I want to contact them. You can just click this button and bam, you're done. And it's important to note here that these photos aren't just photos, they're also galleries. You may have noticed that when I click this magnifying glass here, this is just one photo here, and you'll notice that none of the other photos really have that computer in it. I mean, this one kind of does, but this computer is just one. And you'll notice that these are not black and white photos, they're color. So if I click this magnifying glass, it opens up the actual gallery that is attached to this particular featured image, and I can sift through the photos that are in this group. So you could have multiple groups of photos displayed right here rather than individual photos. If you chose to do it that way, you could totally do it that way. And that's what they decided to do for the demo. And that's pretty much it. That's the tour of Photex. It's by ThemeKingdom. You can check that out using the link in the description below or the annotation in the top right-hand corner. I think it's a really awesome theme. I think it does a lot of great stuff for creatives, and it allows them to share their work and really sell their work too if they wanted. And you can even filter things if you want. I missed this little filter feature here, if you can believe that. We have a nice little floating filter feature. If we wanted to look at, I guess, just nature, I could click that, and up comes in the nature albums. You can click one of them and, you know, get taken through the photos that are associated with that gallery. If I wanted to look at people instead, I would just see people, and here we go. We got people now. Obviously, the images don't associate with the words. This is just random demo content, but yeah, overall, very well presented. If I was a photographer by my trade, if I was, you know, my business revolved around photography, I would love to have a theme like this. So that's my official opinion on it. I think it's well worth the money if you are a creative that's looking to do something like this. So that's all I had to say. I'm Charlie from Hot Tips, and thanks for watching.